another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Anthony, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before
intermission. But the good thing about
when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Everybody together, sorry.
You ain't even better than me. You better than
I'm definitely better.
If we play Reds, as many times as
left side complete. That's Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
You really believe it?
I know it. Franchise is different because it's all depending on the team.
Okay.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
We're going to play 5.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alright.
Just like
when we're going to start the first.
Second down. Carr, quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Because I definitely, when we play 5 times, I believe I could beat you all 5.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Again, it's Carr.
All motherfucking 5.
He says this all the time.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
And he uses the excuse, oh, we're just labbing. We're just
labbing. Just laugh, nephew.
Carr now on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big pickup of 38. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Speed receivers playing the Detroit Lions secondary in this.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
No, your team's not immensely better.
It's not.
And still only beat me by 1 fucking point.
Here's Carr.
Man, what's that
to his right. He'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Now that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
We both got superstar O-line, man.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Yes, you do.
Swift is not better than Sanders.
Swift is much better than Sanders.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Why you think I tried to
roll him
get him?
out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Yeah, my Tyson ain't nothing but an 83.
And a 65 overall.
Is it though?
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
You see where I mess up at? I be using that.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Nah.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
No, it's fair. I'm just talking about because it was I
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, first down pickup of 8.
I'm going to go get the
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage of it.
literally fired.
Yeah, I know everyone gets fired.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He
He
completes it to Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30. 23
I know, but so
yards
did
on the
Adam
play.
Gase. He got fired. Adam Gase actually made it to the fucking playoffs.
And they'll throw on first down to Lawrence.
No, he didn't.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
It sort of looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Every single year. That's on you.
On second down, a run with ETN.
Okay, so that's on
Right
him.
around the 25.
When the first year,
They did get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't
Okay,
they,
the next,
because
they
have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
Nothing
They have to do it by throwing the football.
Yeah, that first year, you literally had
So they'll get stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because guys, and they guys are players out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys?
Like y'all didn't have two quarterbacks
and kept their poise.
How many games with Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick won the games? There was no quarterback rotation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They finished with 10 wins in the last 2 games of the year, and didn't make the playoffs. What happened the next year? They played the whole year, got to the final 3 games.
Play action.
Started out 0-7 and blew the playoffs again.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, has a really glowing exhibition so far. A nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some
They
point,
giving
someone
like
had to
Mike
make a play and try and
Look
stop
at
this
this.
exhibition
Been there 1 year
of
and made
speed
the
racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been
With the
quarterback
same
and
record,
receiver dominated.
Yes,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Only difference is
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Mike McDaniel's offensive weapons. But that don't matter.
Into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have got in front by 3 touchdowns.
Let him make, he made it clear. Y'all did not let him choose any of those
Extra point by
picks.
Carlson, up and good. And the lead down
He
to
made
3
that
touchdowns at 21.
It is what it is. You're going to have to live with the decision. If
Set
not,
now to
then
kick
don't
this
be
one
there.
away.
Why is he crying being there then? If he's so angry, they made him take
From his end zone, here comes
All I'm
Agnew.
saying is, all right, now Masai.
And taken
Now,
down just past the 20
You the
at about the
same dude that
21-yard
was
line.
saying all Tua had to work with last year was Jalen Waddle. That's what you were saying. You the same dude that was saying that, bro. So when they come to Flores, that's stuff that works with. Okay then. I disagree with Flores.
I know, but if Flores is
The
so
Jacksonville
pissy
offense
about
set to
decisions
begin their
they're
next
making,
drive.
don't be in Miami.
I kind of feel
Just
like
leave
they've
and go
reached
get
a
another head
do-or-die
coaching job.
point in this game,
Not try
Charles.
to
If they're
throw
going
him
to
under
try
the
to pull
bus
off an
and
impressive
make a
comeback,
scandal like
it
they
has to
did.
start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they
Masai,
got to get a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
But
they
you
need
say
to
like
set as
this,
much
don't
time
be
so they can get 2 more
Fair.
possessions.
Meanwhile,
There's
Lawrence's
no
throw
racism.
here into the hands of Jones. His
Lit,
second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first.
You make it
And
seem
it's
like it's
second
that
down.
easy for a black coach to just go get another job. It's not. It's
Now
that it's way
Lawrence.
easier for white coaches to do
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Lawrence going to throw again.
Hold up. So
And that's going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far.
You think
They've
if
done a nice job
not for
against it,
that,
but still,
Brian
with his
Flores
talent,
would have
you would
won another
expect him to have
game.
more completions to him in this game.
Nah,
He
hell
even said it himself.
Second and 10 now. It's
Brian
Lawrence
Flores even said
being
it
chased out
himself.
left.
I'll probably never get another head coaching gig in
The
the
ball
NFL.
comes out. It doesn't get out of
Straight up said
bounds.
it.
so possession will stay the same. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there. The look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they?
Listen, what I'm saying on the side is, you make it seem like a black
They're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Lawrence on first down.
Flush down
you
don't get a bunch
of the receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
I'm not,
and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Okay, this is what I'm saying.
This offense in
He missed the
desperate need of a
playoffs, right? That's
conversion
cool.
as they come up
But
on third down.
when we talk about
Now Lawrence to throw.
Thing, like we make it seem like he didn't, like he had the offensive weapons that like the Don't get me wrong, nobody is a better offensive line. But I definitely feel like you don't think your offense would have been better if y'all would have had these offensive weapons.
I definitely think it would be probably as good. I don't know if the offense would have been as good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Was never going to put everything he had into Tua effort because he didn't like it. He didn't want
and here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
So they're never going to succeed.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee.
But I'm not saying I'm
shot there at the 24.
But I'm not saying, but this is the thing, Messiah. I'm not saying as him. I'm not saying that the offense would have been better than with Mike McDaniels, but I definitely
think the Raider offense set to get this drive started.
With the offensive
from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
I think they would have probably won about the same amount of games because their defense would have been better. Their offense probably would have been slightly worse, not way
now
worse.
Now a play fake, Carr.
Messiah, you think you... So,
and my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Here, y'all had Tyreek Hill on your team? What?
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI.
A little bit.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
These types of calls, they go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
His play was so vanilla on offense. Like McDaniel.
On first down,
Carr. A terrible offensive coach.
That is one completely on the middle. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Just had a shitty
catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
But I don't think he got fucked over by the Dolphins at all. I don't.
On play action. Now Carr.
They made a decision.
I definitely.
Again, it's Johnson.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Hey, that's kind of shitty of him. I don't disagree.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
All I know is
so after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
I ain't going to say agree with the racing shit, but I got to agree that he did get fucked over. I definitely don't feel like he got fucked over. I don't feel like it's because he was black, but I definitely feel like he got fucked over.
They're going to look to throw.
I just feel
he finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 23.
And you bring us Tua that had nothing to work with, but Herbert had offensive pieces to work with.
This third quarter.
That also goes for head coaches,
man.
I look at that.
Running straight ahead is
You
Jacobs.
can't evaluate no coach
Shaquille Griffin
without
now to stop defensively.
Like, okay, y'all got
That's one to warm the hearts of all those
They're
old school
not good
football
enough to win
players, isn't it?
games.
Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten them down.
but that's what I'm
Down
saying.
here at the 12-yard line.
But that's
85 yards rushing for now as he has been tremendous all game long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
What y'all offense
Carr.
that year? I know it was ranked.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch from the 7 and 5.
Of 24.
But I'm just saying, imagine if y'all would have had more offense. Like more offensive weapons. Like
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown
the dude
or as a
that
nice
come
gain
from down,
downfield.
he is a beast.
This pass caught at the 4. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
No, y'all don't even throw. Y'all don't even throw.
They'll go for it. It's caught. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Okay.
ETN once more. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I'm coming. Go ahead. I'm coming.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have
he should have been the first offensive
touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. No, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And
I
lead
can
now
run
up to
in the left,
14.
and that's good. You can get a quarterback with this shit. Yeah. Hey.
She ain't that bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Re-sign him to a 2-year deal.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Flush to his right.
And, you know, his original contract.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that's how you want it.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. He got re-signed to
looking to throw deal. Lawrence.
And he on the 1st year.
Moving the pressure right.
Oh, you're looking.
I'm telling you, I'm not
past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'm on it right now.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Because when you switch it to the second one, it makes
the Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I didn't do it with Matthew because I wanted to ask him if he wanted him for 1 more year or not.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence.
I just got it to where he's making 10. Put them shoot there.
And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hello.
What, let me see. What type of contract you have?
Bro, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Philosade American. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
I gotta win this game. I win this game. I lost the punt last
so bad.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence will throw.
I play the coach. He's going to Division 5 to 7. If I win, I beat him earlier, so I got a free win against him earlier. But if I win, it seems like a win out. Because I beat him, I play Tyson Buzzer, then I play Jay. This was about to win. So it's kind of like I win this game.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Oh, he's not playing no more? I didn't know y'all replaced these, that's what I was saying. I thought he was going to get a free win because he wasn't playing.
He might. He in the game right now. He said he's going to go on that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Well, at least I salvaged this season. This is first.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
From being down so much, being a good rally.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to finish it off. And there's only one
I don't have to play the best team if I win the division.
So that doesn't really come in. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception. And I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used to calculate. I didn't worry about double checking it.
I need them just straight out win, and I need the Warriors.
Bad spot. They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right.
Throwing now, Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence dancing to his left. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, Shea.
Bruh, does he?
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Eluding the pressure right. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm over here crying.